Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Back to Gobert. And Morant clears the board. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Here's Towns. Right side, Russell. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark. Bane with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Brooks, the pass to Bane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
The shot by Russell, no good. Here's Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And they're able to recover. Pass to Bane. There's the 3. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Outside for Brooks. Launches it. Rebound Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
McDaniels finds Gobert. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. Here's the 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to Towns. Russell against Morant. Back to Towns. Launches a 3. Got a piece of it. Clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Second team foul.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Here's Adams. McDaniels with some nice D.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
They're so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
That one drops. He ties it up. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Bain. Over Edwards. Off the left rim and out.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. Towns for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Towns is gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Gets the 3 to fall.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Bain. Now here's Jackson. Back to Bain. Up and over Russell. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Daniels. Tries it from 19. Adams grabs the miss.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Grizzlies leading by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Russell. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson outside. Inside. There's the steal. Morant against Russell. Pass to Gobert. With the drive. Outside McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Ja Morant picks one up. That free throw no good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Now here's Morant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Brooks finds Bain. Back to Brooks. 13 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. Brooks has gone 1 for 4 from the field.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Here's Morant. You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender into each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Russell, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Bane. Spins. Over Edwards. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Towns with the ball. The 3. Adams grabs the miss. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Outside for Brooks. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. And he's going for the oop here. It's not going to go for him. And here are the Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's McDaniels outside for Russell. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Edwards. Knocks it down from distance. And it's now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Morant's got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Blocking foul line. Donovan. Third personal foul. 14 foul.
And that one falls for Towns. That one misses. The Grizzlies have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Morant, the pass to Adams. It's good. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Outside Morant, pass to Bane. And here's Adams. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Noel. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Jones. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thanks very much, Allie.
The Grizzlies, 16.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Xavier Tillman. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green. Here's Jones from the inbound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled in keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
He buries it from 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And here's Jones. Outside, Green. Back to Jones. Stolen by Anderson. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Memphis leading. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Conchar. Tries the spin move. Here's Tillman. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Conchar can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside, Anderson. Here's Prince. Green covering. Back to Prince. This for the tie! No good. Green with the defensive effort. Well, Memphis shooting a rough 29% from the field here. To the middle. And the basket by Tillman. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Noel. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Jones. Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Noel, defended by Jones. Prince down low. Green covering. Here's McLaughlin. And too long on the shot. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Now Jones. Back to Tillman. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Tries to save it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter here. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Conchar. Shot is up. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here's Brents. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. On the wing, Noel for the lead. Can't get it to drop. And the Grizzlies shooting a low 29% since halftime. Jones with the ball. And it's good for 2. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter. Here's McLaughlin. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Payne against Edwards. Back to Payne. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves trail. Towns with the ball. Now Edwards.
Grizzlies foul. Steven Edwards. First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Right wing. Towns passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. To the inside. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Russell, the pass to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Towns finds McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Towns to take the lead. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the 4th.
And even when time was starting to run short, it was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Outside Russell. there's the drive. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside for Russell. Back to Towns. Fires it from 18. The shot by Russell, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion.
Russell up top. The kick out to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Sinks the tray. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Morant finds Payne. Jackson outside. Payne pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Russell, pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Payne, pass to Jackson. Stolen by Russell. Down low. Edwards. Yes!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. And he buries it.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Russell to pass to Towns. And here's McDaniels. Towns, a screen on Brooks. Back to Towns. To the wing, right side. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Eight seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Morant. From deep three-point range. No good there. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win.
Everyone here on 2K. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Towns with it. Leonard picks him up. McDaniels passes to Gobert. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. Four on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Towns. And it's going to be a 20. For a second shot clock violation, they turn it over. And the Clippers have possession. Jackson down low. Edwards defending. And here's Leonard from three. Buries the long-range jumper.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Russell looking around. Back to Edwards. From the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Gobert against Leonard. Outside for George. Clock is at 3. Jackson from long range. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Got a piece of it. Out to Russell. Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is the guy you want to create for time and time again.
Now here's Jackson. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morris, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now George. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Morris kicks to Jackson. And he drives in. Leonard with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got 6.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Outside, Towns. Back to McDaniel. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now Towns. Paul George missing from long range. The tray, and Karl Anthony Towns good for 3. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Morris passes to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Back to Morris. Pass to Jackson. George against Edwards. From deep three-point range. George, no good. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he can't jam it through. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Russell with the drive. Here's McDaniels. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Leonard inside, and he converts the layup. Leonard's got 8.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. 2 points, that one goes.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Jackson down low. Russell's there. Stolen by McDaniels. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. The dish to Towns. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Leonard dishes to Morris. He doesn't hit that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Reed with it. Leonard's there. Outside Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Knocks down the 3-ball. Towns has got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Edwards passes to Towns. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. That one on George. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. And here's Morris for 3. Towns with the steal. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Now here's McDaniel. Covered by Morris. Out to Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Jackson on him. 6 on the shot clock. Towns for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's Jackson with the drive. Towns with the steal. McDaniels with the ball. George picks him up. Edwards dishes to Russell. Out to Edwards. Takes the 3. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves on offense. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Back to McDaniel. And the 3 off target. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Russell passes to Towns. Now here's McDaniel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Edwards, that's good.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 5. Out to Edwards. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels passes to Reed. Russell with a wide open look. Hits the 3-point bomb. Russell's got 5.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Jacks up a 3. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's Jackson with the drive. Misses off the inbound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly. But play through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the small forward. Batum against Anderson. Batum with the steal. Powell kicks to Batum. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Stolen by Reed.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
Left side, Wall. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to man. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Anderson up top, guarded by Powell. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Anderson kicks to Prince. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 5. Left side, Wall. The pass to man. Wall against Prince. Shoots. And that one goes long. Minnesota shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Passes it to Noel. The Clippers grab the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Man passes to Wall. Batum with the 3. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota leading by 5.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Kicks it out to Prince. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Noel. And it's Russell in for Jordan McLaughlin. Edwards looking it over. Out to Russell. 5 on the clock. Trying to get something going. And they get it back. Prince misses. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Anderson outside. Pass to Noel. Gobert trying to get open. Shoots over Covington. That shot off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Batum with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now Powell. He kicks to Batum. Connects from three-point range.
The quick trigger from Nick. Like how fast he acts on offense.
Here's McLaughlin. Covered by Wall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Jordan McLaughlin. At the line for two.
He hits the second from the line. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Wall dishes to Batum. And Wall kicks to Batum. For the tie. No good on that one. Minnesota leading by 3. Over to the left wing. Here's McLaughlin. The offensive rebound. Prince. Off target at the rim. Clippers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Batum finds Wall. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
McLaughlin, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Timberwolves. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Towns. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Jackson looking it over. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. Jackson has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Right side, Edwards. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Russell against Jackson. And it's Towns penetrating. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. Right side George. Kicks it out to Leonard. And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Towns.
How about the D there by Russell? Just using that 6'9" wingspan to jack the ball loose and kicks it up off the fast break.
Out to Morris. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The kick out to Towns. He dishes it to McDaniels. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. George against Towns. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Ooh, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job pulling the defender and jumping into the contact.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Russell passes to Edwards. Towns against Morris. Here's McDaniels. They get it back. The kick out to Towns. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Towns for three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
A three from Leonard, and again it's the Clippers missing.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Here's Edwards. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Jackson kicks to Morris. There's the triple. That shot, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Towns against Leonard. Towns, the pass to Russell. Launches it. And there's the pass to McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to Russell. Passes it to McDaniels. Leonard against Towns. The wing jumper off target. And so here are the Clippers. Zubac finds Jackson. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Over in the corner, Edwards. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Welcome to 2K Sports. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And the Clippers with the ball. After the basket by Memphis. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. He drops it from range.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Morant with it. On the wing, Brooks. Payne against George. Pass to Aldama. From deep, Morant. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. George passes to Jackson. To the paint. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
The call on the floor is a jump ball.
And so it's Memphis with it. On the wing, Brooks. Morant finds Adams. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break with the crossover and the dunk by Leonard.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Now here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Payne. Jackson against Morant. Now Adams inside. Morant no good. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, BA, he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That's why you want a guy like Paul George on the floor. Get him the ball. He has great clock awareness and no panic.
Jackson against Morant. Pass to Adams. A shot to stop the drought. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Adams, no hesitation and right to the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
And here's Jackson. Kicks it to George. Leonard on the wing. Jackson outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Morris can't hit.
Clippers foul. Defensive Zubac. First personal foul.
You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Outside Payne. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Now here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Out to Leonard. Goes up on the wing. Aldama grabs the board.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Morris outside. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Steven Adams. The first one falls.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's Morant. There's 39 seconds left in the opening quarter. To the right side. Three-pointer. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Here's Jackson. Out to Leonard. Over Brooks. And the Clippers miss again.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
From deep, Payne. Hey, expanding his range. Here's Aldama. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Grizzlies leading by a point. And we'll bring you the start of court. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Aldama in at the four-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant with it. Pass to Brooks. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Morris.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Jackson with it. Checked by Brooks. George outside. Clock at 6. And stolen by Bane. Morant against Jackson. And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Morant. And stolen by Leonard. George with it. From the arc. Yes. And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Oh, Leonard with the block.
That's why they call him the clock. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
Adams with a screen on Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Leonard against Brooks. The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Leonard's got 7 points in the game. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Jackson against Morant. Kicks it to George. Leonard outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Desmond Bane.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And Leonard drops them both. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Morris. 1:27 left in the second period. And George gets it to go on the assist from Morris. George has got 8 points here in the quarter. Jackson against Morant. Outside for Brooks. The three. Nails it from three.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Jackson against Morant. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Back to Morris. To the middle. Jackson outside. George for three. Aldama grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Bain. The three is up. And they recover it. Adams. That one goes in. And now it's just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Jackson against Morant. Here's Leonard. Brooks with the rebound. Pass to Aldama. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the floor for the Clippers, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Covington in at the 5.
And a little slam dunk from Batum, that'll work.
Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. On the wing, Conchar. Here's Jones. And no good. Wall with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. About a minute played here in the second half. Pass to Tillman for the lead. Rebound by the Clippers. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Jones against Wall. Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. Beyond the arc. 4 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now Wall. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game. Guarded by Batum. Outside Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Wall. Jones misses. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Powell right side. Pass to Covington. And there's a 3-second violation. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Jones. And Wall pulls it down. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Wall against Jones. The kick out to Wall. Powell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wall, the pass to Powell. Top of the key. Batum's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Jones. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. He shoots it. Wall gets the bucket. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Jones drives in. Good D by Covington.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Back to Powell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer. He can shoot the 3 at a high clip.
And so Powell nails them both. And the Grizzlies shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Jones with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The first free throw is good.
Terrence Mann taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jones in the post. Wall covering. Jones' shot is good.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Batum outside. 1 second left. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Tyus Jones.
And Batum playing with some aggressiveness here, drawing that foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Bain, the pass to Moran. Goes up again. Here's Adams. Outside Moran. 5 on the clock. From deep, Bain. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Morris for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
The quick feed of Moran. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Jackson against Moran. Oh, Adams with the block. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. Bain with it. Brooks, the pass to Moran. Now Bain. 3-pointer. He can't get it to go.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Out to Leonard. Unloads. The bank shot, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Brooks. This one for 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And here's Jackson. Now Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. And stolen by Moran. Down low. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the paint. Here's Morris. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Moran. Pass to Bain. Back to Moran. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. George outside. Pass to Morris. The Clippers in the lead. Clock at 4. And it's Jackson on the take. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Fires it. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Back to Leonard. George outside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks drives in. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Tips it up and rejected. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. .105 left in the fourth. Bain finds Brooks. Nice move. Blocked again. And he gets it back. Here's Jackson. Kicks it to George. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
On the wing, Brooks. 6 to shoot. Here's Aldama. Here's Adams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
George against Bain. Zubats with a screen on Bain. George outside. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building would. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. The kick out to Towns. Out to the right wing. Nice move. Goes back up. Here's Gobert. Outside, Towns. And the three ball is good.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Russell against Morant. Out to Brooks. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Down low, out to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. McDaniels passes to Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly from outside off the mark. Here's Morant.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Outside, Towns. Back to Edwards. And Adams sends it back. Morant against Russell. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
I thank you, David. Now here's Morant. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Towns kicks to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him, and stolen by Russell. Driving inside. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. Really left alone that time. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, this ability of Karl Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Now here's Morant. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards leading the charge. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. Out to Russell. Towns wide open. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the wing right side. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Morant passes to Adams. Passes it to McDaniels. Back to Towns. He kicks to Edwards. Towns a screen on Brooks. Here's Edwards. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for Minnesota. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Morant pushes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Russell. Back to McDaniel. Out to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there it is for him. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Karl Anthony Towns embraces the responsibility of being the primary scorer offensively. And boy, if he's in rhythm, it's a nightmare for the defense.
Here's Aldama. Edwards defending. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Outside, Russell driving the lane. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Russell finds Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Morant against Russell. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Russell. Brooks kicks to Bain. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bain's got his first 2 points.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:53 left in the first half. The kick out to Towns. Edwards against Bain. Edwards, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Bain for 3. Deep 2 from Brooks. Here's Adams, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Russell passes to Edwards. Out to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns dishes to Russell. Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter.
Exactly what you love to see from Cat, that aggressiveness, that assertiveness on the backboards.
It's Morant with the drive. Brooks outside. Off target from 3-point range.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Out to Brooks. Pass to Aldama. Releases. Brooks can't get that one to fall. Edwards passes to Towns. He's off on that one. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their
The Timberwolves, 25.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The kick out to Anderson. Kept alive. Prince outside to the right side. The three. Anderson can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Naz Reid. Prince out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. He's covered by Anderson. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Conchar. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Anderson wide open. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Reid with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. Good on the three-point shot. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group. Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones, banked in off the glass. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 14. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. A 3-ball. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Noel passes to Reid, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Jones drives in. Reid with the block. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. Prince kicks to Anderson.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reid. Goes back up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 19. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jones, that's for 2. To end the run. Good D by Anderson. Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Noel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Anderson dishes to Prince. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. The pass to Noel. Back to Prince. And they pick up 2.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
On the basket by Jones. Here's McLaughlin. He has 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Prince in the corner. Here's McLaughlin. Wide open. And no good that time.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a...
And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And then there's Steven Adams, then it's Brooks, and it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Timberwolves leading by 20. Towns finds Gobert. Back to Towns. For 3, Edwards. They get it back.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
The Grizzlies shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Morant passes to Bain. Pulls up on the wing. And finished off by Morant.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And it's Memphis on the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
First team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Russell left side. Kicks it to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 4 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Now, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
And it's Morant missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Towns finds McDaniel. Back to Towns. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Floats it up there for Morant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Morant surveying the D. Left side, Bain. Now Morant. Bain kicks to Brooks. The three-pointer, no good. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Russell from long range. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Outside, Russell. Out to Edwards. Shoots the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Back to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Outside Edwards. Drills the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Brooks, the pass to Aldama. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant against Russell. From deep. No good that time. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now here's Towns. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Out to Leonard. Back to George. From downtown. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
Russell against Jackson. Outside for Russell. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
George drives in. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. He's got a clear path. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
The steal then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player despite being a young buck.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Now here's Russell. Towns passes to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Knocked loose. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. George finds Jackson. Leonard for 3. Drops in the 3.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Russell against Jackson. Russell to pass to Edwards. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Edwards has got 5.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard on the wing. For 3. And there's Jackson on the assist by Leonard.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Russell pass to Towns. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson with it. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. And it's off from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
Now here's Jackson. Out to Leonard. Back to Zubats. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and shoot one more at the line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Now here's Morris. George finds Zubats. Morris outside. The three ball. McDaniels with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Kicks it to George. Fires for three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Edwards against George. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Here's Gobert. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Right side, Russell. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Gobert, no good. The Clippers in the lead. The drive by Jackson. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 points. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Morris finds George. They double team George. The kick out to Morris. Back to George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Pass to Towns. Edwards for 3. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. George, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Towns passes to Gobert. Picked by Gobert. Throws it up high. The shot off that time.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
It's stolen away. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Looking to end the drought. The shot by Russell, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Kicks it out to Jackson. All alone. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's George. Pass to Zubats. Again, the Clippers score.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
McDaniels inside. Leonard defending. Offensive board. Gobert no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. George drives in. Russell against Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Towns passes to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Gobert's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. And so that brings the first half to a close. Clippers ahead, up 11. And we'll be right back at
The Timberwolves, 13.
gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Man, have we seen Reggie Jackson really power it home? Oh, wow.
Well, it takes elevation to finish like Wall here, and that's not a dunk that just anybody can pull off. You got to have some special ability to do that.
Pass to Prince. Over to the wing. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Powell. Back to Wall. Oh, he picked him clean. Anderson inside.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
That one's off.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he can't hit the second. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Anderson with a screen. Just 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers' shooting has been great this game. 58%. The kick out to Wall. Going inside, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, BA, is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined, but it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy.
And the Clippers have possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside, Anderson. Here he goes. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Wall. Out to Powell. to Wall. 4-3. Reed with the rebound.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Noel. Anderson with a screen on Powell. Over to the left wing. Reed for three. Fires in the triple. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Wall, the pass to Batum. Outside Wall. Back to Batum. Covington finds Batum, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's McLaughlin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the left side wing, from outside the arc, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Out left to the wing, Brents. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Batum in the post. Anderson's there. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Prince to the inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Covington, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Anderson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Powell for 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Noel, guarded by Batum. Reed. No good that time. Good D by Covington. Here's Mann. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. More. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Mann in at small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Well, late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Got it. Russell's got his first basket.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
And Allie, thanks. Nice shot by George. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Towns against Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Jackson against Russell. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Morris left side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by George. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morris passes to Leonard and stolen by Edwards. Here's the break. Pass to Gobert. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Leonard. Knocks it loose. Back to Morris. Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Now Leonard. McDaniels covering. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Russell pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, they need this. Oh, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge, many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
He makes the first of 3, and that brings him with an 8. He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that trims the lead to 6.
Wow, coming through for his team at the line and cutting this down to a very tight game.
Jackson against Russell. George outside. Leonard for 3. And he can't get that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Russell attacking. Towns for three. Another miss by Minnesota.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Morris.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Takes the three. Rebound Minnesota. There's 47 seconds left in the final quarter. Now here's Russell. McDaniels finds Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot on the wing. That one's wide left. McDaniels up top. George defending. And here's Edwards outside. The shot no good. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This one was in the bound. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Grant Hill.
Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Jackson against Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
And
foul.
we all know how crafty RJ is. When he can stay healthy, he can lead a team, at least in spurts.
Jackson at the strike. At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Spins. To Bain. Leonard with the steal. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. It's rebounded by Memphis. And they're pushing it up. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Morris. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
A ferocious player in transition. George takes full advantage of the fast break when given the opportunity.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Morant. That's tipped. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And the wide open shot from Morris. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Clippers. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Leonard. Out to Morris. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Outside George. On the corner. The rebound by Steven Adams.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days. Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
The shot off that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Brooks kicks to Adams. Morant outside. Back to Adams. It's stolen by Morris. George passes to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Now here's Leonard. Out to Morris. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Tipped away. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Aldama. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. George with the ball. Now defended by Bain.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out. And then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
Morant kicks to Bain. Morant with it. With 2 seconds left. And finished off by Morant.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And so the first quarter is in the books. Your Clippers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start.
Fans, your Clippers Houston team. All right, fans.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And it's Morant missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Now the pass to Aldama. Trying his luck from deep. Brooks misses. Clippers leading by 6. Jackson drives in. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Jackson finds George. Leonard on the wing. Outside for Jackson. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Zubac. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
From deep, Brooks. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
Steven Adams. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Outside for George. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession.
Ball to Memphis.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Jackson against Morant. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. On the wing, Morris. Brooks on the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Zubac, the pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. On the wing, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Out to Morris from downtown, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Here's Aldama, stolen by Jackson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Morris with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. Here's Bain. Morris with the rebound.
Desmond Bain. That's his third.
The Clippers shoot the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Ellis.
That free throw good from George. Los Angeles leading by 13.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
From deep, hits it from three-point range. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Adams. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Jackson drives in. Morris looking over the floor. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
And the second free throw, good. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Morant outside. Over Jackson. And he can't bank that one in. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And here's Leonard from 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 7.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player. No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And, man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. Now here's Wall. Pass to man. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 18.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And he's good on the second. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaching. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Norman Powell. First personal foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Wall. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. That one off the back iron and out.
Normally he drains that.
Powell with it. Jones covering. Wall passes to Covington. Outside for Batum. Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot from the wing. Defended by Batum. On the wing, Jones. Driving in, and Covington sends it back. They got him on the arm, but it still can.
Robert Covington.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
Shooting from Memphis.
Throw good, Adams. Clippers leading by 13, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Mann passes to Covington. The kick out to Wall. Here he goes. Pass to Mann. Here's Powell. Just 4 to shoot. Batum wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. Batum's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game.
An assertive shot by Batum right off the catch. He knew he just needed the ball.
Back to Jones. Pass to Concho. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Just 3 to shoot. 18 feet out. Good D by Covington.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Powell dishes to Covington. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 18.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
Here's Jones. Pass to Concho. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. And here's Wall. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He takes it in. Here's Covington. Here's Mann. Kicks it to Powell. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. That shot, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The pass to Concho. Here's Tillman. And Jones has it in the corner. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And Batum with the basket on the assist from Covington. Batum's got 5 points so far.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Count that one.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Wall against Jones. And Wall kicks to Batum. The kick out to Wall. Three-pointer. And Nicholas Batum good for three. Batum's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Clippers. To the middle. Here's Tillman. And he dunks it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Outside for Batum. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games. And they've made that adjustment since the break. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. To the paint, here's Tillman. And that one is hammered home.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Out to Morris. Jackson down low, defended by Jones. That's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Clippers leading by 21. Nobody near Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. The three from Morant. Brooks finds Morant. Can't connect from short range. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
That's his third personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
At the line.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Jackson against Morant. Batum for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Pass to Zubats. Here's George. Outside for Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. George against Morant. Over George. Here's Adams. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Jackson passes to Zubats. Offside, Batum.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
LA's won 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Outside for Batum. Fires the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game. Here's Morant. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
God, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Jackson down low, guarded by Morant. Here's Leonard. And George kicks to Batum. Batum with another miss. And another turnover here by Memphis.
LA basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. Leonard finds Batum. Hands it from downtown. Batum's got 9 points in the quarter.
Getting a vintage performance from Batum. If I'm his teammates, I just keep feeding him. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Nicholas Batum.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
On the wing, Brooks. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And the shot goes in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 16 rebounds. Passes it to Zubac. Outside, Batum. Outside for George. Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Brooks outside. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, Batum. Outside for Jackson. Morant with the steal. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance. Particularly,
David, thank you as always.
We appreciate
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you